Hello. So it's me, Butterfly Spirit, aka Michelle. Um, right now I'm doing a little test with the tarot cards that I have. I'll show you guys the deck that I have. So this is the tarot um Nefertari deck. And I'm just playing around a little bit today. And I have not done a lot of handling of these cards. I bought these from um, a spiritual store that's around from my house. And they sell like tarot card decks, crystals, and other types of stuff. So this is where I bought my deck. So yeah, this is more of an expensive deck, but I got attracted to this deck um, actually by accident. And I can kind of tell you guys about that a little later, but basically today I'm pretty much just I'm just spending my time today just filling the cards out and seeing what it is that they cause me to feel or make me think about, if that makes sense. Okay, so I know I'm not all pretty and everything, but I'm at home, I'm chilling the night before I go to work, and I just feel like I want to play around with these tarot cards and see what happens. And I might even get my other deck in here as well. But I'm going to start with this one because I guess I got assigned to start with this one. So I'm going to start. Okay. So I'm just going to pull out the first 5 cards that I'm going to start with. And as you can see, this is the pattern on here, on these cards and stuff. So that's what they look like. It's got the third eye symbol here and the third eye symbol here. So yeah. Alright, so what I'm going to do is that I'm going to not peek, and I'm going to pick some random, I'm going to pick like 5 or maybe, I guess I'll just start off with 5 cards, but I guess I can just do 10 cards and see like how they make me feel. So I'm going to deal them out. So trying to make sure this is not, because some of them are like instruction cards and stuff. So trying to make sure it's not a I think it's a I'm filling it. Yeah, so it's actual cards. Okay, so here I go. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay. All right. So I got my 10 cards here, as you guys can see. I'm trying to turn it up so I don't see which ones I picked. So I don't know, because I don't want to take a peek at them before I respond to them. So I got my energy in them. I don't really know what the cards are. I kind of see a little bit of it, but yeah, I didn't really see it. Okay, so I'm gonna give you guys my honest impression of these tarot cards. There is no book. Well, there is like a little manual to it, but I learned today that how you get to know tarot cards is that you see how they make you feel, and or you see what kind of emotions that they I messed up. You see how they make you feel from handling a card, or either you think about like maybe a memory that kind of comes up to you or whatever. That sounds a little better. I'm not really the perfect camera person, so yeah. All right, so let's go. Okay, so the first card, and I'll show you guys my first impression of it, okay? All right, so this is the card that I see here. This is the 7 of Pentacles, okay? When I picked this card up, I felt happy. Um, I really don't know why, but I just feel a sense of being happy with a Seven of Pentacles. Um, um, I don't know. I think to me that I think maybe it's the two people on the cards that make me feel a sense of happiness. I don't know, but yeah, these two guys that are in the picture here, yeah, they, for some reason, I feel a sense of happiness that kind of welled up within me. Uh, so I guess I'm kind of done with this one. Okay, so we got one done, one down, 9 more to go. All right. Okay. Trying to like clear out those feelings to move on for the next card. All right. Next card. This one, um, so this one here, okay, is the card I got. This card right here, for some reason, when I just first seen this card made me think about when I, like, me starting to learn to drive. This is what it reminds me of when I was learning how to drive a car. I'm not sure why this is, but for some reason it just reminds me of like when I was learning to drive a car, um and I guess maybe and it's because there's 2 dots here that's on him. They kind of remind me of like like traffic lights, so to speak. So I guess this is a learning card of some type. It is the Knave of Chalices, which is what it says. So yeah, but this card took me back to when I was learning how to drive and everything. So I think I want to say that this is more of a learning card, so to speak. That's what I think this is. It's about learning. All right. Right. On to our next cards. So we have 8 more to go. Okay. So here's my card here. All right. So, chalices. And I'm going to guess chalices means cups, which is like in a lot of tarot decks, you know, they have cups. But I guess they use the term chalices for this. So when I first saw this card, I got surprised. For some reason, I feel like this card makes me feel it makes me have fear. Because there's a bug on it. As you can see, there's this big bug, okay? And this makes me feel a sense of fear. Because it's a bug, and what I associate with the bug is I associate bugs as being like scary. especially when they just jump out at you. And that's just what this card did. Uh, Similar to what a bug would do. Like if I saw a bug in my kitchen or something like that, then it would spook me and I would be kind of have a little bit of fright to it. So yeah, I think maybe this card is about that kind of response of being spooked. Um, so yeah, that's what I think this is about. So yeah, that's this card. Okay. This is the next card, fourth one we're dealing with there. Here we go. So we're gonna, isn't that pretty? I'm glad I decided to bring it closer to you guys. All right, so this card is the Death card. And with death, to me, this card to me is about the unknown. It's about things that I don't know. And I just really get lost in the darkness of, I think is Anubis here. But don't quote me because I don't know all the Egyptian anthropomorphized god figures. But when I'm looking at him, I just think about I really just think about the unknown. Now there looks like there's a bit of damage to my cards, a little bit. Looks like there's a little damage to my card, if you can see there. And I'm not sure why. I haven't really done anything with it, but maybe it's just because maybe these cards are just really old. I don't know. I might have to get a new deck, but I love this deck. I think it's very pretty. But there could be a reason why this is the way that it is. It could be the paint that they use on here. But yeah, to me, I just keep looking at the figure on here, the tall figure, and to me, I just think about the unknown with this. You know, the unknown of things, like the unknown of my future, and about things that I don't know. And for some reason, I'm thinking about, for some reason, I'm thinking about negativity also, within this card when I look at it. So, yeah. But the negativity was kind of the last thing that kind of came about for me. But I'm a little sad that my little card is getting that way. But maybe it's made to be like that. I don't know. I'm a little worried about my little cards here. Okay. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to continue. So this card, this is the next card I have here. I wanted to show you guys here. She looks like she's taken a little bit of damage too, but she's still beautiful. this card is the Empress. And with this card, I think about a sense of, it causes me to have a bit of happiness. And I'm immediately drawn to looking at what looks like her nipple. So I would say this card is about like femininity, because she's showing her legs, and she's revealing like her nipple of her breast and her stomach, and like there's like a part of her dress that's revealed. So maybe it's about revealing the femininity that a woman has. But yeah, for me, it is like a positive emotion that comes with it. There's a little damage to her, but I won't let that bother me, because I still think she's she's on a beautiful card. She's so pretty. I think she's very pretty. So, yeah. Okay. Next card that I drew. Oh my goodness. Oh. Swords. 8 of Swords. So we got the 8 of Swords here. I immediately look at this card and think about, I think of pain. I really think of, like, feels like a very painful card when I look at it. I just noticed that there's a lot of pain within this card. And there looks like a lot of pain and hurt within this particular card that I notice. So, particularly with this card here. Okay. It doesn't really make me feel anything, not right now, but it just seems like with this card, like the alligator behind them, it seems like the alligator is causing I think if it's like a lion, to go through, pain. And like some unbearable pain that he's being caused to go through or whatnot. So I just kind of think of like somebody like doing stuff behind your back and causing you like a lot of like pain and trauma. That's what I think about with the 8 of Swords. Alright, and we have this card here. This one. It has some damage too, but I still like it nonetheless. So this is the Knight of Wands, and with this one, I think I just look at it and I can't help but see a sense, like feel a sense of like, I can't help but have a sense of like like a sense of it being funny. Um, I think it's like meant to be kind of a maybe a lighthearted type of card is what I'm noticing. That's what I really think. It's more of like a lighthearted type of card, I think. So yeah, I think it's pretty lighthearted. So yeah, it's pretty lighthearted. I think what's a little disheartening to me is just that these cards are damaged, and I haven't even handled them at all very much, and I'm a little worried because I haven't even like handled these cards at all, and I've had them in a box, and I don't know how they could have gotten hurt. So yeah, but with this card, I feel a bit of lightheartedness with the Knight of Wands. With this one here, okay. This card has a little damage too. This card here. It's the Two of Wands here. Okay, so here it is that I have. And with this card, I can't help but think about somebody going and looking into the mirror, and looking at themselves, like at their reflection, and like thinking through things about like themselves or what they have to face or whatever that's like going to be coming up or whatever. So yeah, that's what I kind of feel like. I feel like this card kind of reminds me of me going and walking into the bathroom and looking in the mirror and looking at myself and trying to get prepared and just thinking over things that have been on my mind. So this card reminds me of. I do notice like the tiger, like the kind of stripes in here around the neck of the character in this card. We're almost done. We got this one and the other card. So we have the Six of Pentacles. And this is what he looks like here. Okay. And I'm looking at this card and I think about a sense of serving. A sense of serving other people. And having respect for them. This is what I think about. I think about just having a sense of like that serving other people and making them feel good and just having overall good respect for other people. Even though there's only one person, with him kneeling, I just see that sense of respect because when you kneel to somebody that's of importance to you, then tentatively you are trying to help them and you're trying to be respectful for them and do something for them. And I don't mean like in a divine kind of way, but I mean like in a sense, like you're trying to, provide someone with help, in a sense. So yeah, and I don't know if that makes sense, but to me this is more of a service card, as you guys can see. So there's the Six of Pentacles. Okay. And last but not least, we have the Ten of Chalices or Cups, I guess. So with this card, I feel that positive energy kind of washed over me with this card right here, as you can see with them, the two people here in this card. With this card, excuse me, it's because I'm like really tired. With this card, I just see a sense of like, I see, like, for some reason, I feel a sense of longing. With the girl staring into the guy's eyes, she's kind of longing for him and everything. Um, it's just what I noticed, you know. Um, just the longing. And I'm also drawn to how they stare into each other's eyes. So maybe this is like a card of like fulfillment, maybe. Um, I think this could be a card of fulfillment in a way, that is shared by two people, so to speak. So yeah, maybe that's really what it is. I guess that it's yeah. I think this is a card of fulfillment and longing and um like togetherness, maybe from a couple or something like that. You know. Maybe that's what this card is about with the Ten of Cups here. Okay. So those are all the cards that I'm going to be talking about today. I spent like 26 minutes or so going through the cards. I didn't look at any book. I just kind of gave my most honest feedback. So yeah. So that's me kind of filling out 10 of the cards that I did today. As you guys can see, all these cards that I did. There is some damage to the cards, and my intuition is telling me that these cards are meant to help train me. They're not meant to be cards that like stay with me long term, but they're cards that are gonna like help me to get more comfortable with my intuition, I guess, so to speak. So yeah, that's what I'm doing with them. And I guess eventually I'll probably, have like more of a permanent deck, and I'll probably have like, better decks and stuff. But for the time being, I think these cards are beautiful, and I think it's awesome. So yeah, thank you guys for spending time with me, and I will see you guys in my next video. And I'm going to say, I know it's been a while since I made a video for Butterfly Spirit, but I just been living life, so when I get a chance to do stuff like this, then, it's a real treat to spend time with you guys. So thank you guys for watching, and look out for my next video, and you can like and subscribe to my channel and stuff. I'm really just a real person that's the real deal spiritual, that's trying things out and trying to figure stuff out when it comes to spiritual stuff. I'm been into it for like a year or so, and I'm just like learning day by day like how to keep myself going spiritually, even though there's like a lot of pressure on me,